everyone, welcome back to Remote Planets. How's it going? We're getting close to World 5 over here, and there's a whole lot of aliens to speak to down here. But first, we'll do 415. What were we doing? What was the new mechanic? Oh, it was this one. Of course, the Grey Islands, and I was trying to predict what might come next. I didn't really have any good ideas. So this is a push around the platform, so it's a spaceship with grey platforms. Interesting, so I want to make exactly the right shape to get that block back. And so to come back, I'm definitely going to want something like above and to the right of this, right? Ooh, interesting. I could, in theory, push them around. Although that'll never get back away from that edge of that platform, so no. Once I get there, I don't want to push it against the edge, I just want to walk around. Okay. So I think I want this, and then I'm going to bring this back down to grab this. We might be making a very simple shape. This shape. That just gives us a lot of flexibility. That is almost certainly the correct thing, right? Yes. Yay! Cool. Very neat. 416. Okay, so you and you. So similar setup, but with both of the blocks on the grey platforms. Ooh, so it's about where are they going to be? I do have the flexibility to go downwards. Like I could imagine doing something like this and then getting the other one to fill in, but then I won't be able to walk around it. Oh, also I can't. Get it there. Well, so okay, so I'm going to need an empty space to the right of this if I'm going to come back to the left. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be... It doesn't have to be empty, I could just make it empty afterwards. In fact, like... Maybe this is okay, except... If I could get... Like I can get this back, but then I can't push those down. Because now they're next to each other. And I can't multi-push. Okay, so not that. But also not just this, then go back left, because I can't go left without pushing that down or up, but up would also be bad. Make sure that gets one of them here. I mean, is it possible this won't go around the bottom, right? Yeah, okay. It doesn't quite get far enough down that if I took it on the left-hand side, I could put this there. Okay, but what else can I do? Maybe. What if I just like stuck that on like this then? And then did this. Then did... Oh, this is going to fit there, is it? No, okay. It's interesting having an edge in space. It's very strange. Okay, I don't think I can get this now. Nope. Okay, where do they need to be? Clearly I don't just go all the way to the right there. I must do something else. Like, it's possible I'm like going around this. Oh, this feels uncomfortable. I have a lot of flexibility about what kind of shape I make, but ultimately I do still need to get to the right hand side of this, which I could still do. No, I can't, because then it's got nowhere to go. Alright. So if a block is going to the right of this, then I need to fill in both below and above it. Therefore it would have to be this. Okay, so that implies that the block is not going to the right of it, otherwise that's just too boring of a use of those things, right? Although I could just take one at a time. Does that change things? If I put you there, that does change things, because I just go get you. Okay, cool. Neat. I do use it in the most boring way. I'm not calling the puzzle boring. I'm just saying I expected I would use those blocks in a... like, it's just the like heuristic of, oh, usually the weirdest possible first move is the start, and not the like the most directly obvious first move, right? Or like the most, like I just moved right. I just moved right and picked up all those pieces. The fact it was so simple made me think it probably wouldn't be that, but it was that. Okay, we have Microban here. I recognize this. I see what you're doing, game. It's Microban 1. And so basically I need that to get attached to this. Like, do I solve it like like, let's just do it. I'm not even going to think about what I'm doing. I'm just going to do this. But to what end? I guess to get that there, but I need to be able to push this somewhere. Okay, so if I could push that... Like, maybe I'm okay with this being against the edge, actually. No, this isn't good. I would basically like that to join onto here, but be able to push this leftwards. So I feel like I want it to join to the right of where I'm standing right now. So left from there. Okay. Let's do that. If I can do that. Can I do that? Hold on, hold on. Let's get you out. And then up here, but that's not good because I can't push it left. Like, I'm thinking that shape, right? But this still accessible. So where do you go? Interesting. How can this work? Well, okay. Like I said, this can just be at this can just be at the edge, although there's not enough space down there, is there? It's super weird to have to factor in the size of space. Yeah, I can't get down there. But I guess I could have just put it here. Right, okay. Maybe that's all I do. Down the bottom left corner. Yes, okay. That was my aversion to putting something in a corner. It's perfectly fine to put something in a corner. 418. Okay, so 2 movie blocks. Well, that one's not going left, so it's going to be this one that moves that to join this. But then I also need some rightwards motion. Okay. How do I expect that to work? I guess if I could push it left there, although I still wouldn't be able to get rightwards motion out of that. I guess I could join to you. Oh no, I can't move the platform I'm on. Interesting. This definitely isn't good. Then that's against the left. What can I push where right now? Can push you down, but I don't want to push you too far down. What if I push you down and you to the right? We do that classic circle bend move. And then we are screwed. Unless there's some way, no, because I can't go right. It feels like there's so few options here. It's probably another aversion thing where I'm thinking like, oh, I shouldn't do that because it puts something in the corner. Like, you being against the bottom isn't necessarily bad, though. But yeah, I can't go right at this point. What was the reason for not wanting to do this? Because then I have nothing to push the left on. I guess in theory I could push that against that platform, but then that would just be pushing this further right, but there is no further right to go to. Okay. I have no moves. We're out of moves. Okay, I guess you can connect there. Okay, no, that's a good move. That is a good move. Then we use this to go, not that way. This way? There we go, perfect. Whoa, that's actually really simple. It was hard to see. To the point that I just thought there weren't any other moves. Okay, what kind of path are we making here? We need to be able to get that block. Oh gosh. What could we be doing here? Oh, that feels impossible to bring that block along, right? Do we specifically need to set up... That feels like a good shape. That feels like a very good shape. But then this... or then this... That's not quite recoverable. Something close to that though. Okay, put that there. And then this... This is cool, I'm like making my own little Sokoban level. Something close to that. I can't do this, right? No. What if I bring that up to the top? Oh no, but I can't do that. I like part of what I did there. This is not going down, it's not going left, so we're either connected to that or to that. If we connect to that first, what difference does that make? Well, I suppose that might be okay. If we do this and then this? But I can't get this back to the left. And I can't push it against this edge. Nope. Like I can't offset the platform from the block. So once that's attached, that's an issue. So how do I even get something that far over there? Guess like this. Wait, that's good. That's fine. Huh. That's interesting. I kind of felt like this would be more relevant. I kind of thought I'd be really building like a very specific path that could only where like yeah, also this bit. I guess this is just to attach the things. I thought I'd be building a very specific path where the block could be pushed like exactly one route along it, and like these would be required for getting behind the block and pushing it to the side. Level 420. Okay, so just assume that like, okay, I guess if I can get behind the block, then I might be good. Not like that. It's a very similar setup. It's interesting actually at the beginning, because like to connect to that in any other way other than here, I'd have to go down to the bottom too far. To get to that, I'd have to go to the right too far, so I have to connect to this here, right? I believe so. But then it might be a case of where do I connect to this? And I feel like this is best, so I can do this and go to the left. Perfect. Cool. Neat. These puzzles are giving me slight. What was that Magician's Hat game? From the Magician's Hat themed Thinky Game Jam. Handkerchief. Magicians' handkerchiefs, long handkerchiefs. I can't remember the name of the puzzle, the game. Magicians have long handkerchiefs, or something like that. Like you're basically building a little Sokoban puzzle to push a block around in. That was a cool game. Oh great, a newcomer. I probably should have done 4B first, but oh well. Excuse my expression. I really think it's great. Welcome. I see. That's quite funny because when you read that, it does like with that face next to it. It's like, oh great, a newcomer. Okay, let's do 4P before we speak to the rest. Ooh, I can get behind the building. Is there a secret entrance? It's a suspiciously simple level with not many options at the beginning. I guess, except I can do that. That's probably super relevant. Doing that was super relevant. There we go, done. Yay! Neat. I try to get a good workout in every day. When I want to really push it, I travel to one of the places where gravity is stronger. Nice. Where gravity is stronger so that you can get stronger. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Huh? Sorry, most folks just walk away after seeing me whispering dot 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 over and over. What can I say? I enjoy being all mysterious, but because of that, I actually don't talk to others very often. You know, most of us have come from other places, other planets or galaxies. I'm curious about their stories, yet I've never had the courage to walk up and just chat with folks. Talking to you helps a bit though. I arrived at the village quite a while ago and my spaceship crashed just like yours. Oh wow. But honestly, this turned out to be a really nice spot for a crash landing. Back home I didn't have many friends. I suppose this would be like a fresh start. I think I'm going to try chatting up folks more often. Thanks for hearing me out. You're a good listener. Oh, well, I'm glad that went nicely. This is like after... Well, it's not really after, is it? Okay, no, we'll find goes that way. We can speak to this person. Oh, these two people. Are you shy or bashful or something? I spend most of my days watching movies from a bizarre faraway planet. There are cities with millions of creatures, and once in a while, two such creatures randomly meet. The mathematical odds of such an encounter are so low. I can see why this is a popular genre. What, you watch films from Earth? Are we in the same universe? The gravitational pull of our village is weirdly strong. Once your ship is fixed, you should be able to leave though. Still, feel free to visit us again sometime, hopefully without a crash landing, haha. Yeah, I guess it is weirdly strong given that the planet seems to be extremely thin. Oh, hello. Hi, care to play ball? Ah, I forgot I dropped it. Yeah, it just fell off. Maybe some other time then, again I apologise. How does that work? Things just fall that way? Is there like a planet? I guess we do see a planet in the background in the puzzles. Maybe that's the actual planet and these are just like islands orbiting it or something. And so the ball was dropped and it landed on that planet in the background. Maybe. 5-1. What on earth are you? Hello? Oh. I guess it's got little arrows on it. Oh, okay. Okay, it holds onto the thing. I've never seen this before. This is cool. Wait, is that island transparent? Have they always been transparent? Or is that different? It's very slightly transparent. Maybe they've always been very slightly transparent. I only just noticed. It'd be weird for that to have changed. Okay, so you're going there, and then down to there, and then they'll lift you up again. Cool, interesting. So that's going to get stuck in a certain spot. Do I want you to go there straight away? I probably want to get you out of the way so I have access to all four sides of this. And then maybe bring you down and around. Is there space? There's space. Cool. Although this doesn't help, does it? Because you're against the bottom. Is there something I could do after this? I mean, actually, there's a lot I could do. I could bring you all the way back around. I don't know if I'm doing this in a very convoluted way. Actually, this doesn't do it, does it? Because how am I going to get that off there? Unless I do this. Am I being silly? Is there a really simple thing to do here? No. I still won't be able to get behind that. I think I'm overcomplicating this. What am I doing? Keep access to all sides. So this is against the bottom. So if I'm lifting it up at all, it's going to be pushed. So I've either got to get behind it. Oh, I see. I can put it there. Put the L shape. Maybe. Hold on. So you get there. You get there. Ah, did not mean to push it that far. It's okay. We'll keep going that way. Go in this direction. So if that is instead here, I can lift it up in this space specifically. However, I can't push it to the right while it's there. However, I can put it there. and then move this into that position. Cool. Neat. 5, 3. Okay, so you're already stuck. And so I can't push you anywhere, so this must be as simple as put that there. I probably just move this afterwards. That's going to be the main trick, right? Maybe I do this. Or maybe I do this. Bring you up. Push you up there. Bring you round to the bottom and then walk around you. That should be fine. Yay. Neat. 5, 4. So if this is going left, you have to be pushed either down or up. Otherwise, we can just push it around like this, which isn't great. So you're going some direction. Let's say you're going that direction. Let's say I push you on there to get you back down again. How do I then get you away? Where can I even put this such that I'd be able to get access to this again? If I wrapped it around this corner, that still wouldn't do it. This actually feels bad. But then I'm not sure what other options I've got. I could not put you on, I could put you on here. There's a lot of flexibility here, but like, I don't see any way I'd get that back. Like, I'm not really getting into a stuck position. I'm just like pushing this around. Like, I'm just permanently in a stuck position. Pushing you around on there, and I just can't get you off. Okay, so instead... Oh, okay, so instead, I just bring that there, and I push it around like this, of course. Yeah, that's so much simpler. Okay. Hey! 5, 5. My mistake was pushing it onto the thing. Yeah, look, they're transparent. I guess they've always been transparent. 5, 5. I don't think that's useful. No. So what is useful? That's to go somewhere. So maybe we push you onto this like that. Yeah, that's good actually. Push you down to there and then bring this around. Cool. 5, 6. Okay. What are the implications of it being stuck while like I'm standing on the platform? I guess there aren't really any implications. So I guess I want to push that down or left. I was thinking that I could bring that to the right, but I can't because I have to stand on the left of this. So what would it take to push that down? I'd have to get it again under or above this, well, under this platform, but I can't. I guess I could take that off this platform immediately. That's interesting. Is it? No, it's not. Yeah, like this is never going around the sides of this because I'd have to be standing to the left of this and therefore that platform's not there. So I can't. So it's somehow just getting pushed off that platform in that position onto the thing. And it can't go down or up because to do that it'd have to be above or below this platform, which it can't be. So the best it can do is go left, which is just worse. It does allow me to be on the side of this, but that's not actually useful when it's on the left of this platform. Huh. Once again, I found myself in a puzzle where I swear there are no options. Oh, there's a very simple option. It's like just shift that to there. It's not quite the whole thing. Oh, I guess I just need to shift it down to the bottom. Wait, it was basically done. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. I'm rubbish at these puzzles. 5, 7. Sure. That's going to go there. And the problem is there's not enough room to get it across. So it's not going to go there. But I do have to walk across. I guess it can come to the bottom. And then maybe I can recover that somehow. Yeah, by bringing that over here. Cool. That's neat. 5, 8. Okay, so we're not currently stuck. So something's going to get, well, this is going to get stuck at some point. Or maybe it's just there to be an obstacle. I guess we do want this. Oh, okay, so this is against the left edge. So we really need this. Oh, okay. We need this to come like a long way. So if we do that, we can shift it this way. Oh, that's perfect. Cool. Neat. 5, 9. L shape. So if we got that on there, the problem is it's going to slide as we do that. So if I position it there to go on the platform, well, this is in the way again. Okay. Okay, so you go there. Let's just get you stuck, maybe. Go there, and then put this on the bottom of that, and then push this there. Yeah, perfect. Cool. 5, 10. I don't always know that I'm definitely ending up at a solution. I think it's because of that whole like pathfinding thing and how because the layout of the level's changing, I can't quite visualize what the path will look like. Because I very much use like just looking at the level to do the pathfinding. I usually have like a strong idea that it's going to a solution. I just don't fully know until it's done. Anyway, yes. So you're there. So maybe you're going on the end of this like this? Then what? Am I pushing you further or... How do I think that's getting over there? Is it? I guess it's possible pushing it down onto this. Yeah, that feels good. Does that feel good? Yes, then brings back round. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of freedom with these to just like position this wherever I like. Neat. 511. Okay, is the trick here that I don't want to get that stuck immediately? That might be fine, and then bring it around to the top again. I understand the trap was that if I move that further down, it wouldn't be able to come around, but I can just do this instead. Hey. 5, 12. Okay. Do I want it to get trapped or not? I could see this being about putting that on that platform and then... However, if I push it along here now, we're stuck, aren't we? So that's going to stuck over there. Okay, hold on. I don't have to push you in there immediately. But I kind of do, right? Where else am I going to take this? There? I think it's getting stuck immediately. Is it? I think so. Okay, what am I doing with you then? I've got a crossover, I've got to push the thing. If I push it across in this position, we get stuck. Although, that's not true, actually. So what I was doing before might actually work out. Because I could do this, leave it there, do this, walk around, get this back into position onto there, bring this down. That's cool. That was really nice. I like that a lot. 512, cool puzzle. Hey friend, who are you? I hope we're going to find more folks during our next expedition. All of us are just single representatives of species. We gotta find more out there. 513. Okay, so this is on here. This is moving this way. We didn't actually combine grey stuff with inverse blocks, did we? Is that okay? Do I want to be putting that there immediately? I guess I don't have any way of pushing this back up now. But do I need one? I can just do down. There we go, cool. Neat. 514. This is a very tight space for these blocks. But maybe like I have a lot of freedom to just like move stuff. Because if you go on there, I can then free up all sides of this and have access to you. This is going to be an issue, but not if I push this first. Because then I can walk around it. Perfect. Cool. 515. So these two are very much stuck here. This is already in this position. So to get any of these apart, this is going to have to go down here. Somewhere, right? And once again, I have a lot of freedom, so I could just bring this over and get this into position now, except potential problem is not being able to have access to the bottom of this afterwards. Unless, of course, I don't put this, like, maybe I just leave it there for now or something. That feels good, because I can do that, lift this up. Put you... Maybe put you there. I think I'm overcomplicating this, but I think this will work. Yeah, this should work. Okay, you go there. Right one. Ooh. Yes, do that. This. Cool. Very neat. Let's see what's ahead of us. 16, 17, 18A. Like, how many worlds do we have? Oh, spoilers. Spoilers. I think they might have moved my rocket, or it's just another one that looks similar. And fixed. Alright, I guess we'll finish off next time, I think. Who knows how tricky these puzzles might be, but it might be fairly short. In fact, no, let's keep going. It looks like it's going to end, right? It's going to end soon. And there's not that many puzzles ahead. Let's just do it. Let's keep going. They're not often so tricky I get stuck forever, and I've totally just jinxed myself by saying that. Okay. So this gives me access to the left-hand side of this, but not upwards, so... But then maybe that's fine. Maybe we just do that. Why? Or maybe we're going to get this one first, although I can't get to it, so no. Maybe you go there. This feels weird, but sure. Okay, let's put you on that side. And lift this up. I feel like I've overcomplicated this, but that is now in position, and that's probably good. Although, no, because now I can't get that platform below this block. Okay, so... Oh wait, that can just come up now. And then, perfect. Neat, 517. Interesting shape. Quite an interesting shape. What would allow me to push something here? I guess the L shape being stuck into this position would be good. These have to go up to begin with. How do I get any ability to move here? I guess I have to do that. Okay, where could you go where I'd get access to push the block? Anywhere? Oh, not that way. This way. Ah? I don't think anywhere, right? Here? Okay. That works. Then you go there. Then we put the L shape in the thing. Neat. Sweet. Let's go to 5A. T-shaped platform, but the movie thing is already fixed in place. So we're not ever moving this rightwards. Interesting. Only upwards. So, okay, if we just take it round, which we can't? Huh, okay, there's not enough space to do that. But this isn't moving rightwards, so it has to be coming around that way. Or we're just like doing something like this. That feels worse, right? How would I ever get to the other side? Oh, maybe I can get to the other side of it, like here. Is that useful? Is that useful? I then have to somehow get behind that, but I think to do that I'd have to bring it to the right. But once it's on the left side of here, that's it. It's stuck there. There must be just some way of pushing this down from here. Obviously I can get it there. Is that good actually? No, that's where I just had it. But like here, here, here. Oh, but then I can just bring this. No, I can't because it can't go up anymore. Unless there's some way of... No, yeah, I can't bring it up. I can't bring it up. I guess I could put you there. Then you go up. Feels bad. This is going there. This is like basically what I had before. Or is it? I can bring stuff this way. But that's not useful because this will never come back to the right. But it also can't come down this way because I'll never get to the left of that. Right? There's no way I'd ever push that block onto this platform down here. Yeah, this is just not possible. Okay. So this feels good because it gives me access to behind this. Oh, what if we push that there? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Then I can push that up and down. Nice. Super neat. 5A. Very cool. Hey, sorry I can't show my face. The suit helps me stay alive. You folks are lucky you don't really need oxygen. How do you do it? What's your secret? Are you a human? Or are you something else? 518. Okay, so 2 fixed blocks. One that can do a right and down motion, one that can do an up and left motion. So left would be nice, but down would also be nice. Am I okay with getting a thing stuck? No, because I don't have any left motion. However, that one might be fine. Let's put you there now, and then I have access to this. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Put that there, bring that down to the bottom. Cool. So there's up to 22 and then 5B, and then it looks like maybe that's the end, unless there's like bonus puzzles at the end as well. Okie dokie. So I'm attaching this to those in some shape. Why not this shape? I mean, that's exactly the shape that I need to do apparently. Alright. 520. Some variation on that, I guess. This attaching to these. We need to be able to walk around the back of that, so kind of this shape feels good. This shape. This shape. No, not quite that. This shape. Then we bring this around and we attach like this. Then we have a path around the back of it. Neat. Yay. 521. Is this going to be sneaky in some way? This looks like it's going to be sneaky in some way. Yeah, how do I make a path around the back of that? Or maybe actually a shape like this will be fine somehow. I can't, because of this being against the bottom, I can't transfer this, can I? To the other prong? No. Okay. Like in theory, I can like put this anywhere. Go all the way around the back of here. And do this. Is that useful? That might actually be useful, is it? It's kind of the same, isn't it? What if we don't... Okay, hold on. So that is that shape. That starts off as 3 connected like that. Oh, there's like almost too much flexibility here. What am I wanting to do with this? There, no, not that. Okay, what if you were on the other side though? Is that gonna be enough room to push that down and back? No. It never would. Unless... no. Unless it's stuck on this end and then like that. That would, right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Neat. 522. Okay, so you're there. You're going to connect to this one. Or we just bring you over here first. Is that the sneaky thing here? Don't connect the two. Do this first. Then go get the other one. Because I do still have access to all sides of this. If I want to bring that down or to the right... It does feel good to put that in place already, right? Because I can do everything else I'd want to do. But what do I want to do? I want to be able to push that either downwards or rightwards, I believe. Or leftwards? Actually, yeah. Could I make a shape that just fits? I think there's only 3 spaces to the right of me, isn't it? So no, I can't make a shape that fits there, no. So rightwards or downwards, but neither of those is going to happen. Okay, how do I get that shape off there? That block off there, sorry. This would do it if that weren't there. Okay, if this were... interesting, okay. So I don't think it helps to just put that... Oh, where can I put that actually? Like in theory it can go in any corner and I can still access all the things, but then I don't want to put it in a corner where I then can't access other things. What if I do this, shift you to the other side of this, and then bring you down to this corner, and then we actually just get that one into the top right. Would that work? Maybe? Yes, I think so. Indeed, of course it will. Yay! Neat. That's cute. Oh, achievement unlocked. Where's the pilot? Achievement unlocked, power restored. It seems that maybe I'm done. Oh look, all my friends are here as well. Ah, neat. However, I've got 5B to do. Okay, so we've got a platform that we can move anywhere. We've got these 2 blocks. I'm going to put you there, I'm going to put you there, and we're done. Clearly we're not, because then we don't have access to the right hand side of this. Okay, so if a block is ending up on this, it's either being pushed from below or from over, like from where I'm standing. So maybe I just go and do that. That could be good. And then we do this to get that there. And then somehow we do the rest. Or maybe I do something similar and put that down here. I don't want to put you anywhere there. I guess I could just put you in that corner for now. Could that be okay? That is perfectly okay. Yay! For some reason I was imagining I'd have to do something else with that block afterwards, as in the one that was on the platform. I could have to bring it somewhere else, but no, I can just walk around it and push it down. Woohoo! Okay, all my friends are here. Let's speak to them one by one. Me and the piercing wish you a safe journey home. Oh, thank you. What if I don't want to go home? My ultimate form allows me to run at very high speed, so you're new. Okay. This is the first one we spoke to. Or seconds? What's that? Wait, no. This isn't the how many eyes am I holding up. No, this is something else. Congrats on solving the puzzles. Oh, this is the person who's fixed my ship. I'm going to devote some time to learning how the mechanism works so I can be prepared in the future. Your ship is working just fine now. I'm happy we could return the favour. Thanks for helping us out. You've done us a huge favour. Oh, sorry. If you're ever nearby, feel free to stop by. Skating is cool, but solving puzzles, that's really cool too. You have my thanks. Peace. True. True. Feel free to visit us again. We could use someone like you in our village. Wait, I don't think I've seen you before, have I? Thanks for the help, pal. I'll be watching the skies, hoping you decide to visit us again sometime. Ah, lovely. Wait, so who was it I spoke to? I spoke to you, right? Thanks for helping us out. It's a huge favour. If you have nearby, feel free to stop by. Don't think there's anything I'm missing. Right, just some buildings that I can't go in. I can walk around the back of them, except I can't walk around the back of there. Just double checking I'm not missing anything. Okay, what happens if I do this? Let's press space to chat. Chat to my spaceship. Oh, okay. Here's your ship, all fixed. You should be able to leave now. Still feel free to visit us anytime. Now that you know the way, you're always welcome here. If you'd like to leave, continue this dialogue. Except I can do this. Okay, interesting. If you'd like to leave, continue this dialogue. Let's do it. Goodbye and thank you again. Wait, I missed the puzzle? I apparently missed the puzzle. 1, 2, 2 out of 1, 2, 3. Huh, where's that? It must have just been like a side one that I walked past. Maybe I saw it and just didn't do it. That's quite funny. Oh, it's a lovely picture though. Look at them all. And they're all in the same position they were in. Cute. And the buildings are the same. That's neat. No, we're not leaving. No. Oh, I'm being forced to leave. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Come back, game. 1, 2, 2 of 1, 2, 3. Where's the last one? Is there a 5C that I didn't see? Is it like hidden behind a building? I guess the thing would pop up if I stood in it. Or maybe I just walked right by one. That's most likely. 5A is done. Is it done? Is that one down here that I didn't see? Oh, maybe down here? No, I talked to these people. Did I speak to you? Oh yeah, I definitely spoke to you. ... 4B is done. Is it really early? 4A is done. These are all done. 3B is done. 3A. I missed 3A. Of course I did. There we go. Okay, it's an inverse pushy thing. Alright, so maybe we want... what do we want? Any amount of pushing this down will lift that up, so then pushing it up again is the next thing. So like, maybe we do just like, or maybe you come down and you go up. But then you're going to be in the way. Okay, so how do I avoid that? I guess, like, maybe you end up just hitting the edge of the screen. No. The other thing is that I can't, like, go and push the other one down after I push one of them down. That's interesting. So what can I do here? It's interesting that I can't push that even though the platform wouldn't move. That's interesting. Yeah, that should probably be allowed, I think. Okay. I guess I can always lift you back up. Nope. You come down. You go here, and then you go here and here, and then you go up one. Cool. Neat. Yay! Now I've done 1, 2, 3. Achievement unlocked, puzzle master. Woohoo! Okay, let's go do the ending properly now. Let's try that again. We get to walk back through all the wonderful puzzle solving that I've done. A reminder of how far we've come. 123 puzzles. Here we go. Oh. Here's your ship, all fixed, you should be able to leave now. Still feel free to visit us anytime. Now that you know the way, you're always welcome here. If you'd like to leave, continue this dialogue. Okay, let's try this again. Goodbye and thank you again. Yay, 100%. I can't believe I just walked past that puzzle. I wonder if, like, did I comment on it? Or was it like between sessions or something like that? Did I just like not realize after I came back to the game? Or maybe I just walked straight past it. That's probably most likely. Anyway, wonderful. Thank you for playing. What a cool game. Where are the credits? I want to see the credits. Where are the credits? I'm going to escape and start it again. I mean, I guess the credits are just, it's a game by Zuza. But there might be more. Is there more in the like pause menu? Credits. There we go. Game created by Zuza. Music by Stephen Mellon. Sound effects by George Hofnagel. Colin Scudder. Special thanks to everyone in the Astra community. Lovely. There we go. That was cool. That was very cute and nice and pleasant, and it was fun to just go through a bunch of snappy puzzles. What was the longest I got stuck on one of those? Not super long, I don't think. Yeah, it's just nice to, like, they're still, you know, a joy to solve, just without breaking me for like more than 5 to 10 minutes, really. Also, yeah, it's so nice to play a game that like cares about having like a little bit of character and there's some world and they're cute, and like even in such a short amount of time, there is like an emotional, like you've made all these friends and then you're leaving the planet. Like you can build up something like that quite quickly. I think this game shows, like, you just introduce a bunch of friendly characters and then you're leaving them and it's sad. But also happy because they're your friends. Look at them all smiling. See, it's simple. But yeah, very cute. So yeah, that was Remote Planets. I do have some ideas for what I'm going to be playing next. We shall see though, and you'll find out when that next video comes out. See you then. Alright, goodbye. Thanks for watching.